Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. As you can hear, my cold is finally starting to heal up, and you guys have been so kind with the comments. I have heard rock star voice. I have heard sultry. I have heard raspy. All sorts of things. But my family, of course, is mostly just upset that my voice is coming back. And today we're going to look at a subject that I have been meaning to hit on since, my goodness, back in September. Holiday releases came early and this video got shelved. So I was so excited this week to bring it back and finally take a look at every single darn mascara on the market today from Lancome. Okay, pretty much every single. You know, there's different markets do have different things, but I have gotten together 9 of the biggest ones that are currently findable on the market today. This is not talking about Lancome mascaras that have been discontinued. There's many of those, or that may be coming out, who knows, next week, or that might have slightly different versions. Some of that I'll mention. For the most part, I think I pretty much got them all, but that's why we're a community. You can tell me below if there's any accidental omissions. We're going to talk about them. I am going to show you all of them on me, and then I am going to tell you my favorite. But mascara is kind of subjective, you know, and I am a little bit fickle. When you guys often ask me what mascara I recommend, and lately I've been recommending anywhere from Pat McGrath Dark Star for really dramatic lashes to right now, as you guys might know, I am really excited about this new Tarte mascara that comes off so easily. And I often recommend Scott Barnes Max Out. That's a great mascara. So I have a lot of recommendations, but for the most part, if someone is really looking for a mascara, Lancome is a go-to. They pretty much have corner the market on every different type of mascara, from serum mascara to thick, full lash mascara and all types of different wands and shades of black. So we're going to talk about all of them today. I've been super excited to do this. I'm so sorry it got shelved for so long, and try them all on. So let's notice I'm rolling up my sleeves. I have no idea why. There's no shovels or digging involved, but lots of mascara. Okay, all of these mascaras are anywhere from about $14 to about $29, depending on whether you get a mini size, which Lancome is happy to sell you generally, or a full-size product. I am a fan of minis. A lot of people say that the mini mascaras don't perform exactly the same as the regular size, and I don't know if that is a fallacy or not. I have felt that sometimes myself. For this video, we will put that aside and just tell ourselves that they perform the same. Though I will acknowledge there are people that say sometimes there are differences. I didn't find any here. I did go out and buy a lot of these for the video, and so where I could, I bought the mini just to save a little bit of money. And I love mini mascaras because you can take them with you, forget them, leave them, they dry out. If you don't use them, throw them. Mascaras are one of our, other than skincare, one of our most expendable items in our beauty wardrobes, aren't they? After a few months, if they get thicker, if they have a little bit of a scent, they need to be thrown out. They're nothing that should be shared. Nobody wants an eye infection. They're yucky. They're very expendable. And I do like the fact that for $14 to $29 and a lot of minis on the $14 side, you can really experiment with very high-end or even luxury mascara from Lancome and get exactly what you want. Okay, let's start with, and this is a mini size, this is the primer, the lash primer. What does a lash primer do? Supposed to make things a little more dramatic. Generally leaves a white cast, in this case a white cast. Some that I have seen before can have a pink cast, and some things that work to just kind of prime your lashes will actually have a darker brown or black cast. It doesn't really matter. The white and the pink ones, this one being a white, and I will have all of these products linked below, by the way. This one being a white one will help the darker mascara show up even more powerfully. I'm wearing it right now, actually, and will just kind of prime your lashes to keep the curl if you have curled your lashes. I love the Rephr curler. Surratt also makes a wonderful curler. Those are the only two that I would recommend. The Rephr currently being my favorite. It's fantastic. But this will supposedly hold that curl a little longer, maybe make the mascara pop a little bit more. It's a very good product, and it's one of really the only ones that they consistently offer at Lancome. There are other really, really good primer mascaras that you can get even on the drugstore level, and save some money. But Lancome does make one, so that's the first thing. All right, let's just go through them here. Let's start with Hypnose and Hypnose Drama. Let's compare those two first. Here is the Hypnose. This is the regular size, and it has a fairly normal, this is just the Lancome Hypnose. Now there's different versions of Lancome Hypnose. I have quite a few of them here. This is the original. It is a buildable mascara that promises 8 times the volume. It is a really, really nice dark black shade and works, I think, very well as a very basic, I think, everyday mascara. You'll see it on me in just a moment. And then we have the Hypnose Drama, which I personally purchased the small version of, as you can see. I had not tried this one before. This is supposedly the same formula, but made with a thicker brush, and it's supposed to give you, it's got a little bit of a curve. Can you guys see that? A little swirl in the wand. And that's supposed to give full contact of all the lashes, coat them more, and be more dramatic. Thus, it's called the Hypnose Drama. Take a look at those on my lashes. The Hypnose Drama has a little bit of a scent to it. No, it has not gone bad. It just has a little bit of a serum-y scent. I am not a huge fan of that. When I open my mascara, I don't like to get that serum-y kind of whiff. And we have a Lancome mascara coming up that really has it, and it's a big no for me because of it. The Hypnose Drama is not that bad for me, and I do like the fact that it takes the properties of the original Hypnose mascara and pumps it up, because I like dramatic lashes. Now, the first thing you really have to ask yourself when you look at a mascara, whether it be Lancome or any other kind, is what kind do you like? Do you like drama, thick, almost, you know, some people say tarantula lashes? I kind of like that lately. And some people like very defined long lashes with no thickness to them. And that really does depend. You have to buy your mascara according to that need. Okay, speaking of Hypnose, this is one I didn't know existed until I did this video. This is the Hypnose Doll Lashes. This promises flirtatious, volumized, fanned out, wide-eyed look like a doll. You'll see maybe in the video I made. This one has a really interesting wand. This has a little like Christmas tree wand. There's a little star on the top, maybe. There it is. See, it's a little bit fatter at the bottom, and that is supposed to promote that fanned out look where you could take that edge and really get the corners in. And we are going to compare that because we have another Hypnose, a serum mascara coming up later, but I wanted to compare this to another hugely popular Lancome, and that is the Definicils. The Definicils has a very practical, usual, expected wand, and it's really meant for lash separation and definition. It's not supposed to clump, and it's supposed to fine comb your lashes like a brush. This is a really good mascara. This is a staple in the Lancome collection, and it's a really good mascara for those of you I mentioned earlier who do not like fat, thick lashes, but like really defined length on your lashes. Let's take a look at me wearing those. And of course the screen is labeled, so I don't need to tell you what you're looking at. This will just give you an idea of the look. Now we're going to get speaking of volume, because I told you guys I like volumized mascaras. So speaking of volume, I want to show you Monsieur Big, which is, to me, one of the most popular Lancome, most well-known Lancome mascaras ever. I have a mini here, but I have owned a million of them throughout. None of the mascaras we're looking at here are the waterproof version. I don't love waterproof mascara. Some of you do. Most of these come in a waterproof version as well. This is the regular Monsieur Big. It has a wavy fiber bristle brush. This is supposed to be quick, and you know that's my middle name. Buildable, and this should give a false lash effect with 12 times more volume and double the amount of wear time. I have never been done wrong by Monsieur Big. And I've never tested it for the 24-hour wear time that it promises, but it has been around for so long and been so beloved that I bet some of you can answer that in comments. Have you tried it for 24 hours? It certainly lasted me a good 12, 13, 14 hours. It's a dependable, really good mascara that, until I made this video, I would have said is my favorite Lancome mascara. It's actually been, it's still at the top, but maybe even my favorite of all time mascara. It's kind of been replaced by another Lancome. I'll tell you at the end. But let's first take a look at the Grandiose mascara. You guys got to see this. This is, I'm going to compare these two. This is for open, full lashes. This guy has a swan neck so that it could hit every different eye shape. There's also a Grandiose Extreme, you guys, that I could not find in any of my stores. So there's one that's missing from here. So if you like Grandiose, I got to find it because I do like this mascara. You would love Grandiose Extreme. So I got to look to find that one. I could not find it, certainly in time to make this video. But this has a swan neck. Now, I was inclined to not like the Grandiose because of the swan neck. Sometimes I get a little bit like, oh, it's a gimmick. Stop trying to just take my money because it has a swan neck. But I did fall in love with this mascara. Here it is compared with the Monsieur Big. It's labeled on screen, which is which. Both are absolutely beautiful. And let me just tell you right now, well, actually, no, I'm going to save it. I'll tell you in a minute. All right, let's look at our last two candidates that I was able to get here to round off 9 different Lancome mascaras. We have Le 8 Hypnose, or Le 8 Hypnose, which is a strong, full condition mascara. This is a serum mascara that is meant, it's in the Hypnose line, but it's meant to, with daily wear, improve your lashes. I think I actually did a whole video just dedicated to this when it first came out. Against one of the biggest videos I've ever done, strangely, was this Lash Idole release. This is a volume lifted, fanned out, supposedly 140% eye-opening effect, with 24-hour wear and a 360 micro bristle curved brush. Well, let's look at if I can handle opening it, let's look at the Le 8 Hypnose, the conditioner. Can't handle this one, you guys. The smell actually gets to me so much that it actually makes me feel sick. So even with my stuffy nose, we're going to close that one. I cannot use this one. It has I want to say scent, but it's not like a fragrance. It's like the serum to it, and I don't like it. I'm turning green thinking about it, so I covered it up. The Lash Idole, this was never my favorite. This is a huge release mascara for them. Like I told you, it has 360 degrees, micro bristle curved brush. People love this mascara. I am not one of them. I prefer a more dramatic lash than this can give, but the 140% eye-opening effect, how do they measure that, is a testament to the fact that it's for very long, kind of thin, flirty lashes, and I am preferring a thicker lash. Now, lately of these, I would generally go with Monsieur Big as my favorite, but I gotta tell you, the Grandiose has snuck in. And I got to get the Grandiose Extreme because the Grandiose and its little swan neck has snuck in and stolen my heart. And today for this video, I am actually combining this Open Full Lashes Grandiose with the Lancome primer. That is what I am wearing on my eyes today. Now, in each of those videos that you saw with me wearing them, I made sure, other than the last video here, I made sure to wear this with no other makeup so I didn't throw it off. You know, if I had done an eye look that was particularly more striking than another day, it might make you think differently about the mascara. So I tried these all on with completely bare skin. That's why it's not the most flattering photos, but I just wanted you to see my eyes. What is your favorite Lancome mascara? Which Lancome mascara do they not make anymore that you find yourself missing? What is your favorite of those I mentioned here? What can you get in your area? Like in your area, can you get the Grandiose Extreme? Because I could not find it. What in your area can you find? What do you buy multiples of? I know, for instance, in the United States, Nordstrom will have a mascara sale where you can get like a bunch of them and every successive one is money off. What do you stock up on? For me, it was always Monsieur Big, but this Grandiose has kind of stolen my heart. If you are on the hunt for a mascara, chances are that Lancome does one you will absolutely love. I am sorry about putting down the Le 8 Hypnose. It's just that scent of that serum. Oh, and the Hypnose Drama too. I mean, they have a little bit of a scent to them that is not my favorite, kind of a serum scent. But you can weigh in and tell me what your thoughts are on that. Let's talk Lancome Mascara. And while we're at it, let's talk other mascaras too. What favorites have you had this year? Are you like me, Pat McGrath Dark Star, Scott Barnes Max Out, or my Current Love, the Tarte, the new Tarte. Oh God, I love that one. Anyway, so weigh in on that and tell me. Hang in there because this week I will be introducing my video where we do the community favorites. It's a lot of compiling work, but I'm really excited about diving into that this year. So that video should be coming a little later this week as well. So stick with me. Let me know your comments below, especially on Lancome Mascara and mascaras in general. Are you a waterproof lover? I'm just not. I haven't had one that doesn't transfer on me, and then darn thing is waterproof, so it transfers and then sticks. Drives me crazy. Anyway, tell me yours. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel so we can keep on growing. Come say hello over on Instagram and TikTok too. And please remember that you can become a member of this channel for behind the scenes content and members only live and all that good stuff. If nothing else, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.